What's up, fam? What's up, fam? Welcome to Friday Night Live. I hope everybody's safe, has had a great week. Hope you guys are being careful out there and being prayerful and being safe. You know, so much going on, but I know that you're here. Hey, you're a survivor. I'm glad you made it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know, we've been going strong with Friday Night Live since March of 2020. We started this platform March 16th. I call it my meager attempt to stay in touch with our local community. Who would have imagined March 16th that on today, February 12th, that we would have had over 100 million views of our content via the cumulative platforms. To that I say, hey man, I'm grateful to you guys and certainly thankful to God for the opportunity just to bring some wholesome content every day. 12 to 14 hours of programming. You can find it on the Hope TV. And so spread that word, man. Invite somebody to share in on a whole lot of fun. Listen, we've had great stuff this week. We've had Bible studies. We've had exercise. We've had coronavirus conversations, mental health forums, financial freedom forums. We've had stuff for men, for women, for married couples, for singles, for youth, for senior adults. We've had comedy, you name it, we've had it. Tonight is about Friday Night Live, where we get a chance to unwind and have a great time. So shout out to everybody who's on Apple TV, Roku, Twitch, Amazon, Facebook, YouTube. Hey, IG Live is coming in tonight. What's up, IG Live? Love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much for coming in. Y'all, please do me a favor. If you're watching through a platform that will allow you to subscribe, like, comment, or share, do it. You help us with our algorithms. Listen, we're going to go in tonight. I got a few things to share with you. I want to thank our band for blessing us with some smooth music. That After Love Is Gone, boy, you can never go wrong with those three elements. Shout out to the band for coming on in for us tonight. Appreciate everybody. Hey, y'all drop me a line. Let me know where you're coming in from. So good to see everybody on IG. They're already in. Black Butterfly, India Percy, Church Organist, Joshua Keys. What's up? Sharon Brinkley, Robin, man, D-Wall, Ronald Parker, man, what's up? Y'all coming on in Huntsville, Alabama. Everybody, appreciate you guys for being a part. So subscribe, like, share, comment, helps us with our algorithms. I need y'all to talk to me tonight. I'm going to do a few moments of social commentary, and then we're going to spend the rest with our top 5 videos. So, man, thank you. Delaware's in the house. What's up? Union City, Georgia is in the house. I was out there today. Asa Covenant. What's up? Youth Pastor, Arlington, Texas on IG. Man, look at y'all coming on in. Appreciate your comments. Appreciate the likes. Everybody. New York is in the house on IG Live. What's up? So, y'all come on. Spread some love. Share it. Rue to all the good bros. What's up, Josh? Union City. Other Union Cities in the house. Cleveland, Ohio. What's up? Cleveland. Are we going to laugh hard tonight? I'm going to do my best. Fairburn, Georgia. What's up, everybody? Coming on in. I appreciate y'all so much. Listen, I want to get right into the conversation tonight. We've heard it all week long, and I want to talk about it. One of our sisters from Louisiana was, you know how sisters have to do their thing to keep the hair going, doing their own cosmetology. Everybody can't get to the beauty shops or the barber shops. Sometimes you just can't make it for scheduling. Sometimes you don't have the coins to get there. Sometimes you got to know how to figure out. Unfortunately, sometimes you have to make it do what it do. But our sister, what's up, man? Love y'all. Well, our sister, ran out of her normal products for doing her hair and made a decision to put something in her hair that caused some major problems. And she went over 1 month, man, with Gorilla Glue in her hair. And fortunately, by the grace of God, a surgeon out of Los Angeles, matter of fact, an African brother, had to come out there and perform the $12,000 procedure for free on her. And now she is, hopefully everything is well, her follicles are well. I want to say a couple things about it. I don't want to, because people say so many mean things, and I don't know her intent. But I think one of the things we can't do, we sometimes I've heard us do it, and we've done it. I heard people do it. Call a Gorilla Glue girl. I don't know if we want to call somebody by that name. I don't know if we want to take a person's humanity like that. People have called her stupid, dumb, and somebody has said that she did it for the wrong reasons or did it for clout. I'd hate to speak about somebody's heart, particularly if I don't know. But I do know that sometimes we have to learn, our limits. People can make mistakes, and I don't know if she knew what she was doing. I don't know if she read something. I don't want to get into all that. What I will say is, that's why professionals are professionals. You know what I mean? And I think sometimes, in this life, we got to be careful because you just don't know what's up, man. We don't know what's up. We don't know what's up, man. And it certainly wasn't her best moment. And I was talking to a few people that said, Pastor, black women always have to be on point with their hair. We always have these standards to look up to, and what beauty is. Even when she came out of her surgery and procedure, she wanted to know what a ponytail was. Because we made, sometimes we made it where black women can't even enjoy if they want to be natural. And I think a woman's hair should be nice. I think a woman should do what she wants to do to make it look her best. But I think sometimes, that woman and her spouse, or her significant others or loved ones, I think we have to work those things out. But I think at the same time, there's so much pressure, that you got to have a long ponytail. You got to have the long hair, even if it's broken. You got to have the long weave, even if it doesn't look like anything. And I just think we got to start back seeing that woman's hair as a glory. You know what I mean? And I just think, the labels are the same. Was the area? Thank you. Somebody says the labels are the same. I really don't know, and people can make mistakes. Like I said, I don't know, but I do want to say about that. What do y'all think about the pressure that I think we put on African American women in terms of what beauty is and what beauty looks like? And because it can be a significant thing. I just believe that that there comes a time sometimes when you may have to look at it and get some other people to help you figure out how to make it work. You know what I mean? Dr. Michael O'Bain, yes, you learn. But what I don't want, and I see it a whole lot, the standards of beauty that we sometimes look at Europeans and Caucasians and we allow them to set the standards of beauty. And I think, if you want to go with your hair natural, I don't think we should let society dictate to tell us what that looks like. If you want to go without putting a perm in, it doesn't always have to be long and flowing and beautiful. Nothing wrong with it. Don't get me wrong, but I just think it should be about it's a lot of pressure, man. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure I think that we put, and I just wish her well, because I think it was an embarrassing moment. I'm not gonna speak to her intent, and I don't want to call her Gorilla Glue girl. She's a girl, a lady. She's a woman who made a bad mistake, and she put the wrong thing in her hair, and it caused some major problems. But she's a human being, right? And but I was interested when she got that surgery. The first thing she asked for was a ponytail. That's the first thing she asked for. With my ponytail. I'm trying to figure out what are you looking for your ponytail? This man just has given her $12,000, but the first thing on her mind was I lost my ponytail, and it just made me wonder what does that, that's when I heard her say that, and I don't know, but it made me wonder, like, did she feel like she couldn't go without the ponytail? Did she need the length to? Did she feel less than without the ponytail? I know everybody got an approach, but it just made me. That's why I'm having this conversation, because and she was appreciative. She was grateful, but I just think that where's my ponytail? It just made me wonder. Does she have a ponytail now, or does she feel like she needs the ponytail to look her best? You know what I mean? But it just makes me wonder about that, and let's think about that. And my thing is, I think we should look more about hair, hair health, health, proper healthy hair. You know what I mean? And then sometimes we think things look good, but it's not necessarily, I talk to a lot of my friends and say, I wish my friend would do this, wish my wife would do this, or I wish my husband would do this. But I just want to shout out to all the beautiful black queens out there who watch it, man. All the beautiful black queens that look your best, have somebody be honest with you about it. But at the same time, what are the pressures that make us do things that make us maybe even look better without the ponytail? You know what I mean? Um, if a woman wears weave, is she wearing weave because she wants to wear it, or because she feels like that's the standard of beauty that she has to look up to? So I just want to have a conversation tonight, and I think it's very, very important. I think what's his name? Dr. Clark back in the day, back in the 50s, did that experiment, had the young black girls with dolls, right? and he had the young black girls with dolls, young black girls to look at a white doll or black doll, and almost without fail, the young black 2 and 3 year old girls pointed to the white dolls. That's the way they wanted to be. I mean, we're talking about 60 years ago when Dr. Clark did that experiment. So it's like, for a lot of times we look to European societies or Caucasian societies to determine what's beautiful. And I just want to push back on that, particularly in Black History Month, that that I think a woman's hair should be beautiful, it's like a person's hair. But I just don't want us to be so pressure packed and so overwhelmed, man. You know what I mean? So and I think that's an important conversation because a lot of times we look at ourselves and we think that because our skins are dark or because our noses are wide or our lips are thick, you know what I mean? Sometimes we look to other things to be a standard of beauty. That was when I was growing up, we called somebody black. It was derogatory, with your black self. Black was used in such a derogatory manner. And I'm just dropping this here for Black History Month. You know, I got cousins in my family who have Cherokee, Indian, and all of us got that, but some have it closer to their generation. And if they had Cherokee or Seminole in their family and their hair was straight, we'll say about them, oh, they got good hair. Oh, she got that Indian, she got that good hair. And everybody who was black, we said, well, he got nappy hair. So people like me and my side of the family, they got nappy hair. Good hair was straight and that which was wavy. But if your hair was not Cherokee, it's nappy hair or bad hair. And I just think we need to stop letting other people define what's beautiful. And I just think this whole colonization has messed us up. Where now we cut our noses off. Think about it. We're trying to lose to fit Madison Avenue standards. You got somebody who's watching right now. You may be a size 16, but you're trying to be a size 4 because that's the standard of beauty, right? And while we're cutting our stuff off and cutting our lips down, you look at others, they're putting stuff in their lips. They're putting stuff in their nose. They got butt pads and all kinds of silicone stuff going on. The stuff that we have rejected, they have received that. So I just want to say that to you tonight. My barber just cut my hair, and I'm thankful. And for all y'all who may have some Cherokee in your family, your hair may be straight and curvy and beautiful. And I want you to know something. Thank God for your hair. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. But I'm not gonna call your hair good hair and my hair bad hair. No, all of us got good hair. Yeah, your hair is good, mine is good. Cause your hair is straight and black is no better than mine. As a matter of fact, mine may be better than yours because my hair is not bad, it's not nappy, it's obedient. I got obedient hair. I put it in one place and tell it to stay. It don't move until I tell it to move. So that ain't bad hair. That's good hair because it's obedient hair. So in this Black History Month, I just think, man, we just got to look at stuff and stop allowing everybody else to determine what's, particular what represents beauty for us. And I just, when she said, I want my ponytail, I was like, hey, you beautiful without the ponytail. The ponytail is what got you in this mess in the first place. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying not to get the ponytail, but my God, that's what you think about at this time? No, you should be thankful that you got your follicles and you have to get it all cut off. So listen, man. So I just want to say that. So everybody who's on tonight, everybody who's on here tonight, who's got obedient hair like me, that's good hair, shout out for Black History Month. Shout out to our African ancestors from West Africa who, because of their struggles and sacrifice, gave us this obedient good hair. Do I have any other folks on the line tonight who say, preacher, I got obedient hair too? So if that's you, man, thank God for your obedient hair. Keep it washed, keep it clean, keep it moisturized, and give God the praise. If you can't grow it long, if you can't sew it in, just make sure it's clean and straight and looks nice, and make sure that people around you tell you the truth about how you're looking. Am I making sense what I'm saying? So I just want to shout out to all our beautiful Black women. Please don't let that pressure be on you to look like them, to be like somebody else. Listen, sometimes your hair is beautiful just like it is. Sometimes you sewing stuff in and now you damage your own beautiful hair because you think that is a standard of beauty versus embracing your own beauty. So yeah, I got another one, Jocelyn Dion Jones. I got obedient hair. I got somebody grunt say I got dreads, obedient hair. I got a absolutely. Come on, Ray. What's going on? So thank God for obedient hair, man, and thank God for Black History Month. And while I'm on this, man, I need to give a shout out to I don't know if y'all saw this video. It went viral too. I got to give a shout to this black sister. Like she's working in a nursing home or something. But I got to show you this video because this sister, man, let me tell you something. You talk about power and strength under pressure. I want to ask y'all about this. She's working in a nursing home, seems like, with a white woman who has dementia. And I want y'all to see how this beautiful Nubian queen handled this situation, man. And I want to play this for y'all right quick. And y'all tell me what you think about. I see. Thank you. I see. Tell me what you think about this video right quick. I will give a shout out to my sister. Some of y'all gonna say, well, let me see what you think about it right quick. Let's go to it. Somebody said, Gary says, I'm bald with obedient hair. Hey, man. Hey, if you bald,
Want this one too? You want more?
listen, the first video you saw was a real live recording. The second one you saw was somebody doing a reenactment on TikTok about what they would have done. Now, when you're trying to keep a job, right? You're trying to work. You got to provide. You work in crazy environments. You know, somebody got dementia. You know, your responsibility is to care for them and make sure that patients are cared for and loved and regarded. But let me ask y'all a question though. Do y'all think that was dementia, or do y'all think that she knew what she was doing? What are y'all thoughts on that? Was that dementia? How would you have handled that? You know, when you work in that type of environment and you need your job, she doesn't even respond. She doesn't even dignify. I'm not I'm not so sure, family, and I love old people. I was raised around old people, and I got an old soul because you can just glean so much wisdom. But I just don't know that. And I know people get dementia and people get old and get very mean spirited. But some of that just didn't feel like mental sickness or dementia or some of that. I don't know. How would y'all have handled that? I'm talking to all my Christian people, because that woman there, I don't know what her name is, but somebody, we need to give her a shout out, because that sister, either she loves her job or she know this woman was sick. Or maybe she recorded just so people can see what she has to go through. But my goodness, I I wonder has that woman ever treated anybody else like that? I'm wondering, you know, it's got my mind wondering, is she just demented with the black sister? Is she that way with other patients? Is she that way with white staff? I Somebody said I definitely think back to dementia. She went back to her days. I'm going to Fulton County down. I don't y'all tell me what y'all think. What do you do in that situation? And some of you have worked with people who, and you have family members who suffer from Alzheimer's and dementia. It's tough, but that didn't feel. I don't know that for me. For me that just didn't feel like it was. It felt more personal. I don't know. And again, this is conjecture. This is just my, you know, I don't know these people, so I don't try to speak definitively. I think that's a good practice. If you don't know something, don't try to speak definitively about something you don't know. I don't know, but I don't it felt from a very mean. How do you keep doing that to somebody who's not even talking to you? Somebody who's not even responding, somebody who's not putting up a fight. That was just deep. And I don't know, does your job require you to take that kind of abuse? So I don't know, man. I just gotta give her a shout out because that woman, that woman has to be praying. I see Achi. She does that job. Somebody said you gotta take a deep breath. Antoinette says you have to take a deep breath. Virgil says take control of the situation and bring her. Bring. Derek said they can be violent. So I'm getting some more. I'm getting some more education. I know they can. I'm not taking it like that. Derek said no matter the illness, one should be treated that way. That has to be redirected. I take care of my 83-year-old mama. That's not dementia. My God, guess who? That's you. What do y'all think about that? I don't know, man. The cold-hearted racism. It felt like somebody said she knew. Period. It felt like hatred to me. Again, I don't know. Derek McCarter says they can be violent. I've heard that, and that they can also fight amongst each other and they won't take the medicine. But it's one thing to call somebody out of a word or call somebody the N word. Um, she just posted a video with her and that same woman dancing together. Wow, I didn't know that. So she posted another video of them dancing together. So you go from spitting on her to dancing with her. So listen, let me tell you something. I don't think it could have been me either, and I'm very patient. But I just Fred Price passed. Oh no, Antoine. Oh my goodness. Let me talk about that in a moment. No, Pastor, I don't know. I'm a retired RN 35. Never encountered this. I've been cussed out. Yeah, I mean, words are one thing. Yeah, words are one thing. Words are one thing. You can say whatever. When you start spitting and putting your hands on somebody, but evidently she's posting another video with them dancing and to show a different side. So to God be the glory. But I just want to give a shout out to that sister because let me tell you something. I think black black women uh, were placed here, unfortunately, to be the light of the world. And unfortunately, we put so much pressure on them because they're always saving the day. But that sister there, man, that sister there, and then to come back and post a video of y'all dancing together, man. If I post a second video, it would have been my elbow. Well, I probably would do because she's a woman, but y'all know what I'm saying. But I don't know, man. Somebody says Derek says they can be very violent. He did, and I've heard that, and I've heard, and particularly with language, but I ain't never heard anybody just that level of just it's deep, man. But shout out that sister, whoever she is. If somebody knows who she is, please let me know. I want to give her a seed, man, because that was amazing. That was amazing. That was amazing. Um, Shout out to everybody who works in those environments, and those who have, you know, mothers and fathers with Alzheimer's and dementia. That's a terrible thing. That's a hard thing to go through. And make more grace to you, man. More grace to all of you. Yeah, more grace to all of you, man. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if that had been me and an older white guy doing that. It might have been a Dusty Rhodes elbow right in between his eyes, in Jesus' name. But anyway, shout out to everybody. We got to do more about dementia. She exercised fruit of the spirit. She did. If you want to see what if you want to see what patience and love and long suffering and meekness looks like, and to come back and post a video of y'all dancing, man, are you kidding me? That's crazy, man. So shout out to the lady. Shout out to that lady. Shout out to the lady. All right, shout out to the lady. One thing right quick, let me give you one more social commentary. I'm gonna talk about it. Then we're gonna laugh tonight. I need y'all help on this. And thank y'all for all your comments. Somebody say lights out. It'd have been lights out, all right. It'd have been lights out right between. I'm coming with a bionic elbow. Um, Yesterday, I understand, or Wednesday, I understand. Thank you, Derek. He says you're learning one thing. It's better to understand than he understood when dealing with people with dementia. That's so good, man. That's so good because dementia is picking up, and Alzheimer's is picking up, and we got to talk more about it. And shout out to all the caregivers and caretakers because it's tough out there, man. And so God bless you, man. Uh, Man, y'all please come get this capper off of my IG live because it keeps mess up. Listen, let me talk about what I heard happened Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday. Our new president ordered, I think, a couple more 100 million doses of the vaccine. And their hope is that by the end of July or August, that every American can be vaccinated. And they're saying that you got to have a vaccine passport. You're going to have that in order to do certain things. I want to ask y'all this legitimate question tonight, and I want y'all to help me. You don't have to pay me. I want y'all to ask me. Yeah, put that up there. Let me see what it is about Joe Biden. Because I want your, yeah, it is. 200 more million vaccine doses have been ordered. 200 million more. So here's a question I need to ask you guys tonight, and I want you to be honest. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to be honest with me tonight. I want you to be honest with me. How do you feel about taking this vaccine? They're saying in order for everything to get back to normal, we're gonna have to take the vaccine. And you have heard me say African Americans don't have the best history with the government in terms of medications, trials. We have an issue when the government orders vaccines. We saw what happened in Tuskegee for decades with the Tuskegee experiment. So my question to you tonight is, are you comfortable continuing to live with masks and hand sanitizer and social distancing versus taking the vaccine? How many you gonna take it? Y'all talk to me tonight. I'm not doing it. Dry Christine says she's not doing it. Anthony says he's not doing it. Arira says she's very nervous. Sharon says she's getting a second dose. J. Cuz Jones says we know it kills. He'll take a chance with the vaccine. Nancy, she says she's 69. She's not going to be vaccinated. Virgil says I'm still on the fence. Ron says he's going to take it as soon as it's available. Erica Brown says she's not taking it. Just Cheers, he trusts God. Grunt says he's got his first vaccine today. S. Gould says not at this time. Y'all talk to me on Facebook. Miss Chumi says she's still thinking. Sean Madison says he get his second dose next week. He's okay with it. Sister-in-law had it today. Getting a second close. Changed mind, taking it. I'm gonna pay. I'm taking it. True paparazzi. My job is forcing us to take it. Wow, that's D. Neal Jones. Her job is forcing her to take it. I work in a hospital. I'm nervous. I may take Johnson & Johnson the one dose. That's what the Noop says. I'm not comfortable with our people dying, so I take it. Not sure, CC. Y'all talk to me tonight. I want to hear from y'all tonight because we don't have this conversation like this, and I think I want to have it in this form. My mother-in-law got hers yesterday. Not comfortable. Fast Eddie says he's not comfortable. CC says she's not sure. Ronna Parker says I can live with the mask but consider taking it. Bella says I'm nervous but I'm going to take it. Okay, I got you. Y'all coming in. Anybody else? Angela Hayes says she's not sure. So do we continue with the mask? Benny says I'm comfortable with the mask, social distancing, hand washing, taking my sea moss, and staying hydrated. Are you gonna take it, Bishop? I'm asking y'all. Wait my turn. Somebody said, Evelyn, I took my first shot. Tashawn, she's not taking it. First I said no. Somebody said they're gonna take Pfizer. That's Mr. 885. Cheryl, girl, she's on the list. So what are you going to take when the new strain becomes more prevalent? Good question, Ashley. Ash Tooley. On the list, Cheryl. Derek McCullough, we're just going to keep wearing our mask. It's either the shot or get COVID. I'm taking it. That's Lisa for real. Anthony says he's going to see how people are doing. I work at the hospital. Our hospital made a mandate. Wow, I just chill. The doc, Cap said one coworker took mine, second dose of Moderna, and they haven't been to work, so still admitted to the hospital. Not immediately. Not taking love my mask. Everyone won't take it, so the virus will travel anywhere it goes. That's Sherry Hogan. I'll take an antibody test first, the Moderna or Pfizer. There's so many opinions about it. That's why it's so hard. We'll continue with the mask and with the shot. All right, I got to move on from this. Let me tell you where I am. Let me tell you where I am with it. At first, it was Gehenna no. It was Hades no. It was Dante's 9 concentric levels of hell no. Now, my problem now is here's my problem now, guys. And I'm not into, I know the government is tricky and I know all that. I don't necessarily think that's the case here. I don't think this is the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast, I've heard people going eschatological saying this got something to do with Revelation. I don't think this has nothing to do. Getting the coronavirus is not Revelation, getting the mark of the beast on your hands or forehead. And this is not, I don't think this is spiritual. This is not what I think, okay? Um, yeah, here's what I really believe. Somebody asked me, was it rushed? Do I think it was rushed? I mean, this is different from cancer. It's a virus. Here's a problem that I have, fam, and I want y'all to hear me well and why I'm struggling with it. I'm struggling with it because we are losing so many people from coronavirus. If I can't even count on my hands and toes the number of people in my life who have passed away. Um, tens, tens upon tens upon tens, and so it's becoming more prevalent. So one side of me says I don't want to see more people die. I think it was if so that's the piece. So one piece is okay. So many of our loved ones and family members have passed from it. I mean, and so my heart says, how do we stop those deaths? I mean, so much people. I mean, every day, young people, older people. So how do we stop that? And I know we hand sanitize and all that, but the way this virus is moving, I just don't. I don't know if. And my thing is, if the if the vaccination if the vaccination can curb deaths, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Keep home, my brother, keep home. So I will not take Johnson Johnson or AstraZeneca. So I'm looking at it, man. Um, the other thing I'm thinking about too is it's a whole lot of. Somebody says, Francine says, stop with the vaccine. Okay, Francine, that's fine. You can stop with the vaccine, but how are we gonna stop the deaths? That's my question, Francis. Francis says, stop with the vaccine. So she said you can stop with the vaccine. And the other piece that's interesting to me is that while we're being underserved with the vaccine in the Black community. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, keep your immune system built. That's true. But some people with pre-existing conditions, that's easier said than done. I've seen people to capture who had immune systems without respiratory problems. I've seen people die who were in shape. First they said Black people couldn't do it. Then they said if you were old. But now it's sweeping everywhere, right? Um, so I don't know about the vaccine, from the perspective of how it was rushed. I know they said a Black woman helped create it, but here's what I do know: these deaths, man. Do y'all realize how much we've been hit with these deaths? These deaths have been so people say I'm going to watch for a while and check it out, and maybe they got a Johnson one. The hour is only determined by the Almighty God. Well, that's true. Yes, that's true, and that's true to a certain extent, Gary. That God determines it. Yeah, but we can do something. If I go out and just run in the middle of rush, in the middle of I-75 in rush hour, I can hurry up that hour too. You know what I mean? Um, if you got high blood pressure, you eating hog moss and chitlins and pork chops all the time, and we can do some things to speed that thing up. But my challenge here's what got me really thinking: why are more white people getting the vaccination than us? Why? why are our communities so underserved? You know, so that's what's got me thinking, man. It's got me thinking, man. And somebody just said Fred Price, Apostle Fred Price, just passed away today. Thank you, Pastor Jones. COVID. Why I'm having this conversation with you? Of course, he lived a long life. He was 80, almost 90 years old. But you got people 89, 50, 30. Y'all, I have done so many COVID funerals. Somebody said you take the flu vaccine. What I don't want us to do is to not be prayerful and not just listen to people in the barbershop. I ain't taking it. And we really, we're emotional versus being thoughtful. But what made me start what made me start really wondering is why are all other communities, particularly white communities, they are getting the vaccines and we're completely underserved in our communities. And yet we are more disproportionately affected as African Americans and Latinos, brown and black people are more affected by it, but we can't get the vaccination. So it made me start wondering, okay, when they start getting it first, it made me just start wondering about this, man. So I just, I just, I just, I just want us to pray about this. I really do and think about it because I don't know if we don't take it, with the other strands coming. They got another strand coming from the UK. They got a South African strand. They even have a specific strand that's in California. So I just don't know, man. I just don't. Y'all, I'm 83-year-old mom's okay. Yeah, yeah. Somebody said better start taking black seed oil. I think we need to do. Listen, I think we need to take care of our immune system. Don't get me wrong, and I agree with that. Everything. You taking elderberry, vitamin, C, get your vitamin D, your echinacea, your elderberry, your zinc, all that stuff, flax, all that's important. Um, my question is why there's such a push for black people to take it. It's a great question, but the thing about that, Al, white people also taking it. So I don't know. Am I taking it? I haven't made my mind up yet. I haven't made my mind up yet. But I'm wondering, how long we gonna be able to live like this with these deaths? How long will our kids be out of school? Right? How much longer will our kids be out of school? See, here's the other problem that we're not considering. Do y'all know how many our kids gonna be affected educationally? I want y'all to think about this, guys. Think about this. Our kids, for all intents and purposes, many of them are going to be out of school for a year and a half. Some of the parents can't do homeschooling, the digital divide. I mean, I think some of our kids are going to be so far behind. It just got me really, really, really concerned. 6 months ago, I'm like, Hades, no, I ain't going to take it. But now, when you've done as many funerals as I have the past 10 months, man, it's just literally heartbreaking. I'm doing funerals by Zoom, funerals by the graveside. I'm talking about the morgue having to wait 2 and 3 weeks to have a memorial service because they don't have room. So it's just like, I don't know, man. I just, I, it's heartbreaking, guys, and I want to be careful. But while we're not while we say I'm not taking it. More and more our people leaving here, and children dying from it as well. Children are dying from it, guys. So don't just think that it's just older people. So I don't know, man. You know, I don't know, man. Here's my question: will more people live by taking it than if we don't take it? What's the thing that stops death more than anything else? Somebody send God back. I get all that, Francis. We want to send God back to school. I got it. But we need to stop coronavirus. And I think that's a medical thing. So I don't know, man. Yeah, other countries have the vaccine too. It's a lot to process, man, because not just schools. Since they send God back to school, but not just school. It affecting businesses. It's affecting every industry. It's affecting jobs. Somebody said we live in the end times, and you could be right. But I just don't. I don't know if not taking the vaccine. Here's my concern. Will more people die if we don't take it versus people dying if we do take it? I'm more likely to take the COVID vaccine over the flu virus. That's good. So that's my question. That's what I want. That's what I want us to. They look for the pastor for guidance, and I'm trying to offer it. That's why I'm having the conversation. And when I talk to the scientific people, so COVID just taking so many pastors. I mean, we've had that. I mean, Fred Price, man. I mean, it's just like, I mean, the Church of God in Christ probably has had 60 or 70 preachers. I mean, it's just, y'all, it's overwhelming. It's affecting it's affecting mental health. It's affecting, I mean, abuse, domestic violence is going up, a spousal abuse, suicide numbers are going up. I mean, businesses shutting down. I mean, yeah, somebody said still to use masks you take. That's you're exactly right, Kimberly. So I just don't know. I don't know, and I want to have this conversation, man. Someone said people have saying, yeah, you're right, Ben. That's why I say it's hard to trust it. I just don't know. Right, I'm in a serious quandary. You have to take the vaccine in order to fight the virus. Yeah, here's where I am right now, and I want to share it, and I want y'all to pray for me because I want to give good information. Somebody's made a good point. White people don't. Some white people don't wear masks. They politicize it so much. Unfortunately, that was Donald Trump doing it. And if we had handled this virus on the front end, let everybody know wearing a mask became a political statement. If you wore a mask, they made it look like that means you're against Trump. If you didn't wear a mask, you were for Trump. That's how it made it look. Um, so education should be contingent on being in the building. Yeah, it's true, LaShonda. It should be contingent on being in the building, but you got to realize parents aren't educators. A lot of people don't have Wi-Fi. A lot of these kids have behavioral problems. You got children with autism. You got slow. It's a lot, y'all. I just don't know, and here's what I want to share. Y'all pray for me, right? Somebody, this has me as a science preacher. We have to look to the literal scientific facts. People say that's a good point. People say it's been rushed. I'm recovering now, and it got me thinking. Here's why I'm thinking right now, fam. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Right now, how do we save lives? If we don't get more people vaccinated, we're going. Which one saved lives? Somebody said this isn't Tuskegee. That's good, Prophet Thomas. Which one will save lives? Geneva says I think people are gonna be negative if we don't take it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I can't go another year with the kind of funerals I've done. I can't. I don't have a heart for it, man. Y'all, it's so heartbreaking when you have buried people and their families can't come. You don't know how painful it is that people die and their relatives can't come see them. People have to say their goodbyes over Zoom and the telephone, man. I just, y'all, I think taking the vaccine will slow death. Thank you, Mona. I appreciate that. I just don't. My question is, will more people live or die from taking it? That's the question. That's the question. Man, y'all know how heartbreaking it is to die alone. To die alone. That you can't even grieve properly. Can't even go. I mean, if we have a funeral at the church, we can't put more than 25 people in there. I don't know. I don't know if my perspective on I ain't take it, and y'all heard me say that months ago. No, don't take nothing, Tuskegee. I don't know if that's the right perspective right now. And y'all pray for me because this is really, really bothering me. I'm serious, man. Because the question for me is, will more people die from not taking it? Because what y'all saying, just wear masks, and proper hand sanitizer and social distance. And with all that being said, we are burying people. I mean, I just, somebody said shots, antibodies will only last for 3 months. I'm very confused. It's extremely confusing, man. And I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Y'all pray for me on this because I want to give good information as a spiritual leader. And I just think I don't want to say the wrong things to discourage people, man. What's in the vaccine? That's a good thing. What's in COVID? I mean, yep, I've seen young and old people have died from this, man. That's why I just want, and I just think and we should be, and I know why we're skeptical. I know why we don't trust the government with medicine. If there's anybody that shouldn't trust the government with anything, it's African Americans. We look at Tuskegee and so many other things that have been done. But the thing that's getting me is why are so many white people taking it and we're not getting it? So y'all, I just need y'all to pray for me on this because I want to get the right information. And thank y'all for sharing. Somebody says, what will be the future? That's a good question. What will be the future effects if taken? Same thing about that. What's going to be the future effects if not taken? You know, so I don't know, man. Here's where I am right now is I'm leaning towards us taking it's gonna be the only thing that's gonna slow these deaths down. That's what I'm leaning toward because they're saying now if you get COVID, it can have long-term ramifications as well. But I just think, I want to give you the right spiritual advice. I'm not a doctor, and so, but when I talk to all the scientists and trust, they're recommended, man. So y'all pray for me because I'm not complete. I haven't taken it. I got a call about being able to take it because of, it's like, should school teachers take it? We got school teachers back here in Georgia, Cobb County, DeKalb County. They've been called to come back to school, man. They've been called to come back to school. You got teachers with families. It just, man, y'all, I don't know, man. And I love y'all, and I want to tell y'all the right thing, man. And this thing is heartbreaking. So y'all pray for me because, yeah, somebody says it's extremely, thank you. It's extremely violent to your body and your system. I think what I want us to not be emotional. Let's be thoughtful. Let's study. Let's study. But the question is this. Somebody said one thing's confusing. If we take the vaccine, we still can get COVID-19. If we don't take the vaccine, we still can get it. Yeah, but the question is, you could be right. And if you get vaccinated, will that vaccination keep you from getting other strands? It's a lot we don't know, and it's still a work in progress. But at this point, for me, it's about how do we slow down the deaths. That's what I'm about. How can we slow down deaths so people can live, man? As an educator, students do not do well by just using technology. That's right, Trina. It's like, I mean, um, my little my godson, uh, he's in school, man. You know, he's 4 or 5 years old, had to be in front of a computer all day. That then you got parents who can't work. It's just a lot, man. It's just, you got parents got to make the decision if my kids at home, and women, black women who are out of jobs, cause do I stay home and take care of my kids while they're homeschooled? Do I go to work? It's just, man, it's a, you know, I, I just want to think about everything, man. Somebody said we take our blood pressure meds. That's the reason why docs. Yeah, I just want y'all to pray. Don't just be so emotional. I ain't doing it. And whatever you do, that's your choice. But at least open your mind up, do your research, and ask yourself the question: how do we stop these deaths? You know, uh, Prophet said the government doesn't want us to take it. Right? Yeah. What got me, and then Prophet, thank you, Prophet Thomas, because what got me really shifted when I started figuring out now, when all the white folks run to take this thing, what do they know that we don't know? Why the white folks, and they even coming to our communities taking it? I'm like, what just a minute? When white folks run to take something, and I said, why they get all the vaccination? It just made me start wondering, man. And so I just thank y'all for sharing. Thank y'all for listening. You know, I thank y'all for sharing. Thank y'all for not judging me, for being transparent. My heart is very broken, y'all. And y'all, even tonight, I want y'all to pray for Pastor Fred Price. What a long life, he and his wife. But pray for him. It's tough, man. But y'all pray for us, man, because I want to share with y'all the right thing. But I have probably done over 100 funerals, man, in the last 6 months. The last 8 to 9 months. Yeah, probably 100 funerals. You know, I mean, some of them are double funerals. Last week, one of my musicians, his uncle died one day, his aunt died 3 days later, had to do a double funeral. It's just, man, it's tough, man. It's tough, man. So man, my question is, how do we stop people from dying? That's what and I just want to share it with y'all. And if I have said anything to you guys to discourage you, because y'all knew I was going hard a few months ago. I ain't taking that. Y'all heard me say that. And I think I need to just ask y'all to forgive me, all right? Because because I was speaking out of distrust for the government and what I felt emotionally, but that was more of an emotional answer, and it wasn't a spiritual answer. I ain't pray about, Lord, should I take this? It was Hades, no, I ain't gonna take it. And I came to y'all and dumped it on y'all. I ain't taking nothing. Tuskegee gets spent all over again. And maybe I was irresponsible sharing that without, okay, God, how do I address this? And so I just, thank y'all for sharing, man. I appreciate it, man. So it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. All right, can we laugh a little bit? Cause can we laugh a little bit? Y'all let me laugh, but thank y'all for sharing with me. I'm gonna go back and read everything, man, cause I don't know. I don't ever tell y'all the wrong thing. And if I say anything to discourage you from seeking God to do your research, because I'm telling you, when they came out with this vaccine, I wasn't doing no research. I ain't praying. It was Gehenna now. It was Hades now. It was Dante's 9 concentric circles of hell now. But now, man, with all my heart is broken, man. It's just like it's like I it's hard. When I'm going to these funerals, it's hard to feel, man. The grief and the lack of, you can't even get closure no more, man. It's tough, man. It's tough, bro. So, man, so y'all pray for me, all right? Y'all pray for me, and I pray for y'all. All right, let's laugh. Let's laugh right quick. Let's laugh. We got 5 funny videos. I got 9, 10 minutes to do this, okay? Thank y'all so much, all right? We got 5 funny videos. Yeah. A lot of people took swine flu vaccine in the 1990s. That's good, Cassandra. It's a good point. I mean, it's a good point. It's a good point. Cassandra says a lot of black people took the swine flu. And just do your research, man. Don't be emotional. Whatever you decide to do, just do your research. I'm going to say one last thing. Don't go across to the barbershop. I ain't going to take it. Get with people who understand this, people you trust, not your uncle, not your cousin-in-law on your mama's side who's some kin to your brother in Detroit to your stepmama. Get with people who you trust in the medical field and talk about it. Have these conversations, man, to make the wise decision. All right, let me go. All right, let me go because I got to move quick. So it's very true. Let's have these 5 funny videos, 5 top videos a week. Let's go. All right, y'all ready? 5 funny videos a week. Let's go. Did y'all see that? Did y'all really see that? So every one of you that don't want to take the vaccination, I'm gonna play it one more time for you. You want to take the vaccine? You don't want to take the vaccine? All right. Play that again for me. Play that again for me. Play that again. Play it again. Play that again for us. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Now, for all y'all that don't want to take the vaccine, if you don't want to take the vaccine, if you do not want to take the vaccine, if you don't want to take the vaccine, what we'll do, we'll call Reb. And what Reb will do is come in and this man, did y'all see him spit in those people's mouths? Did y'all see that? He literally spit in their mouths. He drank water and he spit whatever it was in the people. Did y'all see that? I got to play it one more time for my IG folks. It was free on IG. And just play one more time for IG. Play one more time for IG. Y'all got to see this. IG, y'all watch. What in? Can somebody help me? So can somebody help me figure out what is this? What is this? I need some help. I need somebody to help me figure out what just happened here. What just happened? What in the world? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see? Did y'all see this? What? No wonder the coronas is in the church. I'm trying to. What's wrong? I'm trying to figure. I'm trying to figure out what kind of sickness. What it? Did y'all see that? He spit in that man's mouth. I would have. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all something right quick. I would have laid hands on him. Let me tell you something. If that was, let me tell you something. That dude there would have been. Did y'all see that? It was somewhere, I don't know where. Let me tell you something. I would have. Oh God. Yeah, somebody said they drink from the same communion cup, but they don't spit each other's mouth. They don't do that now. They may drink from the same cup, but they don't spit each other's mouth. That was a Lord have mercy. I don't. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. So, you don't want to take the coronavirus vaccine, maybe go over there and let it's my other food. Let her go. Let me tell you something. That dude there, I don't know what. Let me tell you something. He would have been. If I went for prayer, first of all, never mind. Let me just tell you this. If that man would have tried to spit on me like that, I would have. Now he would have got salivated right there in the church. I'm telling now, because he ain't got dementia. Now you can't hit the old woman, but Reverend Bruno would have got. I would have been like Friday. He got knocked. That's what happened. Y'all been in church like, what to do? I do to Reverend Bruno. Reverend Bruno got knocked. Y'all feeling the rest of the blame because that would have happened. I'm telling you, Bishop Swan, did you see that? What in the world? Somebody said, our people bad. He is. I'm telling you, man. I don't know what kind of freaky stuff going on in that church. But anyway, let's go to number 4 right quick. Number 4. It's nasty on a whole nother level. I have never seen that in my life. I ain't. Cats drink out the same cup. That's one thing. But you're gonna put it in your mouth and then put it in my mouth. That's a whole nother level now. That's enough. All right, y'all ready? Let's go number 4. Y'all ready number 4? All right, check out number 4.
Bishop Williams was preaching this morning out of Genesis 22 verses 1 through 5, and it talked about they had to leave the ass and go further. That's in the Bible, and some folks did this, but that's in the Bible. And I'm not cussing, I'm just saying what the Bible says. The reason some of you have stopped building is because you didn't leave that ass or get off that ass to get your ass where God wants your ass to be. And I'm not cussing, it's in the Bible. Amen. Bishop Williams was preaching this morning out of Genesis 22 verses 1 through 5, and it talked about they had to leave the ass and go further. That's in the Bible, and some folks did this, but that's in the Bible. And I'm not cussing, I'm just saying what the Bible says. The reason some of you have stopped building is because you didn't leave that ass or get off that ass to get your ass where God wants your ass to be. And I'm not cussing, it's in the Bible. Amen.
See, what happens? See, what happens is, what happens is Reverend Bruno spit in his mouth, and when Reverend Bruno spit in his mouth, now he got all that stuff coming out his asset. So that's what happened to him, and see, that's why every preacher, you don't want Reverend, you don't want to go to Reverend Bruno, because you go to Reverend Bruno, you get preaching, and he said, I'm not. He said, I'm not. I mean, he called it. That's what the King James called it. It's really a donkey, but he said, I'm not. See, when Reverend Bruno spit in your mouth, anything gonna come out your mouth. That's why you gotta be careful. Don't let Reverend Bruno spit in your mouth, cause anything. And it was he had the nice cardboard set up in the choir stand and to show you the faces. But I'm telling you, but Reverend Bruno got to him. Reverend Bruno got to him. So y'all do me a favor. Don't let your preacher lay hands on your head. Don't let him put the water in his mouth and they put it in your mouth, cause you end up homemaker Georgia. You know what? You're right, Q. Wrong year, Kappa. He better be glad going to come out. Listen, be careful. He said Reverend Williams said it. So he was just repeating what Reverend Williams. That was kind of cold slick. He goes, I didn't say that. I was just repeating what he said. All right, but anyway, y'all, if you go to church to get the water in your mouth, next thing you're gonna be start talking at you. So that's what happened. He's talking because he went and got the water in his mouth. Now he's talking out of his. All right, let's go to number 3. Y'all ready for number 3? Let's go to number 3. Let's go to third funny videos. Let's go to third funny video. Y'all ready? Number 3. Gotta let y'all go.
And I'm gonna get my blessing. I can feel the presence of the Lord. And I'm gonna get my blessing. I can feel the presence of the Lord. And I'm gonna get my blessing. I can feel the presence of the Lord. And I'm gonna get my blessing. I can feel. And I'm gonna get my blessing. I can feel the presence of the Lord, and I'm gonna get my blessing. I can feel the presence of the Lord, and I'm gonna get my blessing. I can feel the presence of the Lord, and I'm gonna get my blessing. I can feel.
If you let Reverend Bruno spit in your mouth, you're going to start talking out your rear end. And when you start singing, it's going to sing like you just had some excrement to come out your rear end. That's what happened. That's what happened. That's what happens when Reverend Bruno spit in your mouth. Because you can't feel nothing. Because you can't sing hard. Because now all your guests, because you don't want to pass gas from all of the toxins that have been placed in your gastrointestinal cavity. And I can feel the presence of the Lord. And I'm going. What that means is I'm trying to keep from passing gas from Reverend Bruno to spit in my mouth. I can feel the presence of. What happens is, that's what happens, man. That's what happens when you let Reverend Bruno spit in your mouth. You're going to start preaching and grabbing stuff at you. And then when you sing, you're going to sing like excrement, like fecal matter, like bowel movement. It's going to sound like some bowel movement just came at you. That's the problem. So I'm just telling y'all, stay away from Reverend Bruno. Because that's what I said the COVID sings. Because you let Reverend Bruno spit in your mouth. You're going to start preaching at you. And you're going to sound like when you sing on the praise team, like some excrement is coming out. So somebody said, I can't feel. They ain't get no blessing. I got to let y'all go move my time. Okay. All right. Let's go to number 2. Let's go to second funny video. Somebody said my head is spinning. Let's go to number 2. All right. I can
Hallelujah. You are a
if you want to lead praise or you get off this altar. You understand me? And if you're going to be late to church service, you don't come here again. You don't do that to go earn a living. We are raising generations that don't fear God, and I won't take it. We sing good praise or we get off the altar. Hallelujah.
You are a God.
Please, if you want to lead praise or you get off this altar. You understand me? And if you're going to be late to church service, you don't come here again. You don't do that to go earn a living. We are raising generations that don't fear God, and I won't take it. We sing good praise or we get off the altar. Hallelujah.
You are a God.
Please, if you want to lead praise or you get off this altar. You understand me? And if you're going to be late to church service, you don't come here again. You don't do that to go earn a living. We are raising generations that don't fear God, and I won't take it. We sing good praise or we get off the altar.
Y'all, that's Reverend Bruno's cousin, Reverend Zulu. And Zulu and Bruno, you know, they got the same auntie. And well, Bruno spit in your mouth. Zulu, he's the apostle over the bouncers. And he said, somebody said, what did you say, Bishop? You know, if you ain't gonna sing right, move yo. Now I'm used to, you know, hey man, I was a coach and musician. So my mom was apostolic overcoming holiness. So I understand rebuke. But let me tell you something. He said if you're gonna lead praise, lead good praise. And then, but you could tell what the problem was. The problem really wasn't the singers. The problem was the musician. So he started with the singers first. But when he turned over that to that musician, said, if you're going to be late for worship, don't come. He wanted to jump on it. He said, if you're going to be late for worship again, because what he's really saying is you were late and then y'all didn't practice. So the reason for this intonality is because you were not here to go with them to make sure that the harmony was in place. So if you're late again, don't come back. He said, we're raising a generation that don't fear God. You just, I don't know where you've been, but you don't run yourself up in here. He said, let me tell you something. That's called, he straight rebuke. He done shut that thing. He shut it down. Listen to me here. And you know what? Sometimes he, boy. And then he walked up, like, how we gonna sing after that? Lord have mercy. But you know, sometimes rebuke is good, but he got them right together. Rev was mad. Oh, Reverend Zulu, he pointing at that music. He wanted to fight it. Let me tell you something. If that musician had said something back, he would have fought him. I'm telling you, he would have fought that joker, man. Oh, he don't play the radio. And I think that, you know, listen, you're going to be, he said, at least be on key. But what he didn't realize was his singers and his musicians had went to see Reverend Bruno. And they wasn't right. They wasn't right. Reverend Bruno messed them up. And I tell you what, so whoever y'all are, don't you go to Reverend Bruno. Because you go to Reverend Bruno, Reverend Zulu going to come up and he going to get you right together right down Sunday morning. And you got to respect him. I don't know. It's like he been that's been bottled up in it for a while too. He that's been bottled up. He just, somebody said he was wrong, but he said, you getting paid to do a job and you late again, just don't come back no more. He shut that joker down. Ooh, you're right. You guys must have praise and word. he shut him down, Uncle. Man, listen, that's a whole nother level, y'all. All right, I got one more to show you. I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm way over my time. One more, show you, I'm gonna let you go. And we're gonna one more, guys. All right, his number one funny video of the week. And thank y'all for sending these videos in. Here's number one. We're gonna show you. We're gonna go. Check this one out. Number one. Play the game one time. You said I'm wrong. How am I wrong, Loretta? What I do? I just there's a storm out on the ocean. Drift away, Lord, drift away. You will surely drift away. God's gonna trouble the war. Wade in the war. Wade. Children wade in the water. God's gonna trouble. See that lady all dressed in white. God's gonna trouble. Looked like the lady almost lost her life. I want to tell you to drown. Y'all see her legs? Can y'all see her legs? Y'all see her legs when she Oh, throw me over. Oh, hey man, I love y'all so much. Reverend Bruno digging that. Drift away. Lord have mercy. Hey, I hope y'all blessed tonight. I'll let y'all go. Listen, y'all be safe, man. Keep your hands washed. Stay properly social distance, and keep some hand sanitizer in your car. Listen, coronavirus is the real deal, man. This is not a hoax. Even though you got faith, we all got faith, but we still have human responsibility, man. And I know we have all kinds of feelings about this vaccine, but don't be emotional. Do your research. Do your research. And do your research about it. Don't just say, I ain't taking it because of Tuskegee. We should all be distrustful to a certain extent. But ask yourself the question when you research. I haven't taken it yet, and then you've heard me be very, very negative months ago about it. But I'm asking myself the question as I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do about it. Will we lose more lives if we don't take it, or by taking it? All right. I love y'all so much. Y'all have a great, great weekend. Try to smile and laugh and have a great time. And always remember this: if you'll be good to God, God will be good to you. I love y'all. Take care. Peace. Thanks for tuning in.